Welcome. Today, a nav mission desk is stuck on one question. Where is the course shadow of the planned heading along the reference heading? The planned course is already written as U equals 3, 4. The reference heading is V equals 4, 0. Both sit on the same desk as needles. What is missing is the foot of that shadow, call it F, and the leftover offset from F up to the tip of U by the end. You will derive F with the projection formula that works in any dimension, not by guessing 3, 0 from a sketch. The idea that unlocks that desk number is projection onto a direction. The shadow of U along V, the formula is free of any sketch. Take the dot of U with V, divide by the length of V squared, then multiply that scalar by the vector V. That product is the projection vector. The same steps work whether you can draw the plane or you are stuck in higher dimensions where imagination cannot sketch the drop. Write the formula in full. The projection of U onto V equals the scalar formed by U dot V over the length of V squared, times the vector V. Speak the pieces. The numerator is the dot product, the denominator is length squared, keep it squared, and the last step multiplies that one number by every slot of vector V. The foot F from the origin is exactly that projection vector. Keep the same mission numbers for every later row. Planned course U is 3, 4. Reference heading V is 4, 0. Every computation that follows uses exactly these two lists. No new example mid-lesson. Dot first. Pair matching slots of U and V. 3 times 4 is 12. 4 times 0 is 0. Add them. The dot product U times V is 12. That 12 is the numerator of the scalar. Denominator next. The length of V squared is 4 squared plus 0 squared. That is 16 plus 0, which is 16. Keep the square. Do not replace it with the length 4 yet. The projection formula wants length squared in the denominator. Form the scalar. 12 over 16 simplifies to 3/4. That one number is not yet the foot. It is the multiplier that will scale the whole vector V. Now multiply. 3/4 times V means 3/4 times each slot of 4, 0. Slot 1, 3/4 times 4 is 3. Slot 2, 3/4 times 0 is 0. So the projection vector equals 3, 0. Name that vector the foot F from the origin. F was derived, it was not read off a sketch. Subtract for the leftover. The residual U perp is U minus the projection, 3, 4 minus 3, 0. Slot 1, 3 minus 3 is 0. Slot 2, 4 minus 0 is 4. So the residual is 0, 4, the directed leftover from F up to the tip of U. Only after the algebra may we draw. In 2 dimensions, we can sketch the shared origin, the line of V, gold proj out to F, and the coral residual from F to the tip of U. The picture matches 3, 0 and 0, 4, but the picture did not invent those numbers. The ledger did. In 2 dimensions, a drop is drawable. In higher dimensions, an honest picture of the perpendicular is not available. Imagination cannot hold the whole space. Use the same formula anyway. Dot over length squared times V. That is why we derived the foot instead of reading it off a sketch. Derive the projection of U onto V and the residual by algebra alone. Dot is 12. Length of V squared is 16. Scalar is 12 over 16, 3/4. 3/4 times 4, 0 is 3, 0. Subtract. Residual is 0, 4. So the projection and the foot F is 3, 0, and the residual is 0, 4. The trap. Writing f equals 3, 0 from a graph without the scalar times v step fails the higher dimension reading. Name the mission desk answer. Foot f and residual from the derived projection. Foot f from the origin is the projection vector 3, 0. The residual from f to the tip of u is 0, 4. So f is 3, 0 and the leftover offset is 0, 4, algebra first, picture second. Next film, cos theta equals 0.6, theta about 53.1 degrees. The trap, treating the 2D sketch as the source of f, or skipping residual, both miss the desk answer. So the stuck mission desk is unstuck. Projection of u onto v is the scalar u times v over the length of v squared, times v for planned course 3, 4 against reference heading 4, 0. That foot f is 3, 0, and the residual is 0, 4, derived row by row. In 2 dimensions, we may draw afterward. In higher dimensions, we keep the same formula without a picture. The next lesson turns this adjacent shadow into cosine 6/10, about 53 degrees. Comment below with one thing that still confused you. That feedback shapes the next lesson. Subscribe so the next linear algebra lesson lands in your feed. Then open this lesson in the ExamMaster app and continue while it is fresh.